Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's episode number 201 and this is the team. It's changed quite drastically in the past couple of days and obviously the past couple of episodes. We've got Kane, Souček and obviously Luke Shaw pack pulled from the picks, and then we've also gone ahead and bought ourselves a new backline. As you've seen, it was in the concepts and now we've fully bought them. So we bought Wan-Bissaka for I believe around 600k. Got Alaba for around 800, and also Davies was 500. So we've spent a lot of coins. We've only got around 5 to 600k left in the club, which I want to save for obviously a bit of upgrades if they come out, and obviously the Prem guaranteed, but we'll probably use fodder on that, and also just other things that we might want to buy. I mean, maybe we just want to go buy a Buendia or something just for a bit of fun for one weekend. So this is how we're going to line up in game then. 4-4-2 in game with obviously Pele and Maradona as the strikers to start with, and then we're going to sub Tony on in some of the games up front and play Maradona as a left mid, bring in whoever's at left mid off, which I can't actually remember now, which is very, very good of me, isn't it? But anyway, this is the first game of the weekend league. We've got 10 weekend league games in this episode because we're going to play all 30 games. Well, we're going to try anyway. If the Elite Dream is on, we're obviously going to push up to it because Prem Team of the Season is a madness. And the reason for this is because if you get that premium team, not team elite, premium tots pack from obviously Elite 3, then you get yourselves at least 400k guaranteed, plus obviously the coins on top and the packs. So I really want that 400 to 500k because that'll improve the squad, because it'll put us back up to 1 million coins. We might sell Road to the Final Davies, buy his team of the year back, and then our team is looking incredible. Maybe we need a few like bench players, but that's about it. So we move on to the second game after winning the first game, which is brilliant. And this looks like quite an easy team. I mean, yeah, he's got like Renato Sanchez and stuff, but it doesn't look that good. But then, I mean, he gets such a cheap goal just early on. I mean, it was Souček on his second game from it. He just didn't win that header, and he should have done. But we move on. It is where it is. Hopefully, we can respond straight away. But that is not the case. He gets himself a second, like just 2 minutes after, through Renato Sanchez, and I'm in big trouble. But Kane does get a goal back through a header. When do you see me score headers on this game? Literally never. And then he does go and get another. So it's 3-1 before half time. I've got a 2-goal disadvantage. This is not looking good. With a new team, it needs to start performing, otherwise we're going to lose. And unfortunately, he swings the ball across and he's got a fourth through Renier. Now, this guy was quite good when he came out. I mean, he literally came out months ago now. But he just isn't good enough for my squad. We put him into Messi, obviously, and he's no longer there to be seen, but he scored against me today. We do bring it back to 4-2 through Tony, and then Tony gets through again. He gets a second goal of the game, and we've got 10 minutes left to try and get something, but unfortunately for me, I did not equalise the game, and he's gone ahead and won the game. So we're 1-1 in the weekend. What am I doing? This is shocking from me, but we're going to move on into their third game and hopefully get back to winning ways. It's a Sunderland fan, and he's got himself a decent little team. Ilicic, Kulusevski, and obviously Chiesa is quite a good front three. And then he's got Ake, Areola, and Van Dijk, which is quite a decent back three as well, with obviously Del Piero and Matthias as icons. I've probably would guess that he got them from icon packs. But anyway, to start off this game then, Harry Kane is a fox in the box. He's very, very deadly in front of goal. I'm telling you, if you smash it across goal with this card, it goes in the back of the net literally every single time. His finesse shot's a little bit different though. I mean, this one does go in, but the keeper positioning was terrible. Obviously, he was jumping backwards to try to save that ball, which you shouldn't really be doing if you're a goalkeeper. So, you know, he swings and roundabouts with his finesse shots, like I've just said. So he does get a goal back then through, I believe, like Kulusevski. Yeah, he does. But then, look at this. It's Harry Kane showing what he can do on the finesse shot just outside the box. And it does put us 3-1 up. And then he strikes that one home. It's now 5-1, sorry. We're going to get a sixth here after he shoots again. This one's on his weak foot. Now his weak foot's a little bit interesting. It's very hit and miss for finesse shots, but for shots across goal, he's still ridiculous. As you can see there, we nearly scored again, but we luckily get the rebound, and it's 7-1 now in the third game. So obviously, we're doing well. We get another goal, another ridiculous goal. Pele's got his 8th, well, the 8th of the game, not his 8th, but he does get a goal back to make it 8-2 in nearly the 82nd minute through Joseph Ilicic. Now, we've still got him just in the club. I mean, I packed him from the community talks. What a save that was, by the way, but fortunately for us, we do get another, and that puts us to 9-2. So yeah, he's just still in our club, but yeah, I'm never going to use him, let's be realistic. I mean, when we've got Pele doing things like this, there's no way he's going to get into the side, and it does mean that we do win this game 10-2. What a scoreline, and obviously we've done the special, of course we have. But yeah, 10-2, what a mental game. So that does round us off to 2-1. We need to start getting some more wins. I had 32 shots in that game. That's how ridiculous that was. I absolutely battered him. So we move on to the next game, and it's another very easy team, to be honest with you. That sort of scares me, though. When I'm seeing Varane, Mendy, also your Messis, your Valverdes, your Walkers, at this stage of the game, it makes me scared, because obviously he's a bit of a meta rat, but he doesn't have the coin, so maybe it's a fresh account, but it can't be, because he's got himself Suarez, who's been out for quite a long time. So that does mean, you know, he's probably just not played weekend winning a lot. So luckily for us, we do equalise after he scored the first goal of the game through Souček, and then Kane again, the fox in the box, has scored the second. I shouldn't really say fox in the box, because that's sort of Jamie Vardy, isn't it? Because obviously he plays for the Foxes. But as you can see there, Kane has literally just sat the keeper. He's kept him still, and we've scored again, so he's now through. Can't speak. We're 3-1 up. We get another goal there through, I believe, Souček maybe. Yes, it was. Brilliant. And then a nice little ball across. Kane gets another goal. It's 5-1, and we're starting to demolish opponents now with the new team. The new defence is actually incredible. Obviously, we've had Alphonso Davies before, but better versions being his team of the year. And then, obviously, we've got Alaba, who's a brilliant defender. His pace is incredible, and the tackles that he does is brilliant. Then we've got ourselves Wan-Bissaka as well. He's very, very good fullback. I mean, people are using him at centre-back instead, and I can see why. Like, his passing is not the greatest, but he's got the pace and he's got everything else that you need. And then obviously the other player that we've got is Luke Shaw, which is pack pulled. He's quite a good player. He's a great centre-back, to be honest with you. So we're going to start off this next game then. We're going 1-0 through Maradona, a nice little chip, double X pass. Obviously to give it that chip up, which is a very good idea to do. But he is going to equalise in the 27th minute through David Neres, who's a very good card on this game. We all know this. And he does get another goal to put him in front. It's now 2-1 to my man from, well, he might be from Stoke. I don't know. He's got a Stoke badge. But that could be about it. So Souček picks up the ball, then finds Kane. We've got ourselves the equaliser just before the half-time whistle goes, which is good. And then in the second half, we push through with Kane. He's 1-on-1, and he's not going to miss that. Ball rolling the goalkeeper, and it does put us 3-2 into the lead. And that ends off that game pretty much. We do win that. Not a lot else happened in that game, to be honest. It was quite a boring one. I had 11 shots, he had 5, so I deserve to win that game, and we're just going to move on to the next one. So as you can see here, he's got himself some good players. He's got Nkunku and obviously Ndombele with Mukele from Community Talks. And he's also got a Red Bailey with his Bender at right back. So it's a nice little strong link in there. And he's got a nice little team. And he does go 1-0 up, which kind of made me a little bit scared. 21 minutes on the clock, you know. I don't really want to be falling behind much. And as you can see, Kane just pretty much from kick-off does get a nice through ball into him. And he does score. And then we're going to get another through Kane. That is the strike that I'm talking about. It's the power on the technique and everything. Just to smash it across goal, he's very, very clinical. Obviously, you know he's going to be clunky because it's a Harry Kane. It's not going to be a Neymar or an Mbappe. But the shooting is just off the charts, and that is why he's good. So we do go 3-1 up, and then he literally just passes it to me. I thought that was quite funny at the time, and he does rage quit from that. So we'll take a 4-1 win, 100%, and it does mean we are 5-1. So, you know, 1-1 to 5-1, it's not bad. And we're going to move on to the next one as we carry on the recovery to obviously try get elite. Kane does get a nice little bridge off there and scores. That's something that he does kind of well, but kind of not well. It's sort of like, it changes depending from game to game, to be honest with you. He can hit him sometimes and get round. Sometimes he's just a bit of a truck, to be honest with you. So we do go 2-0, but then he does score through Van Basten, who's obviously, again, a very good player in this game. But then I've played the 1-2 through Kane and Pele, and Pele is going to smash that home. Pele is very, very good at doing them powerful shots near the keeper. They just seem to arrow into the back of the net every single time. And we're going to push through again just before the hour mark. A nice 1-2 through Kane and Pele again. And Kane has smacked the shot, with such venom that he's beat the keeper from pretty much outside the box. I don't know how he's scored that, but we'll take it. Then a lovely bridge into, I do believe it's Souček, who's got himself another goal in the weekend. Souček's doing class, you know. I think he's better than Rooney. I'm not even joking. Obviously, yeah, he's a bit clunky because he's quite big, but he's quite good. And then we're going to push through once again, and again, it's another goal from Harry Kane. He's, without a shadow of a doubt, carrying this side at the moment. And we're just, you know, smashing goals in for fun, which is what you want. Again, another high shot game. We had 23 shots, and it does put us up to the 6th win mark. So we move on to the next game, and I'm a little bit scared. He's got some very good players in there. Team of the year, Kimmich and De Bruyne, with an informed Kyle Walker at centre-back, obviously Cancelo as well, which is quite funny. This road to the final Cancelo, if Man City win the Champions League, that will be as good as his team of the season, which is just a little bit mental. Speaking of team of the seasons, as we spoke about in the other episode, they've not been as good as previous years, and we think that's because obviously they want to like keep the longevity of the game. They want to keep people playing for longer, and obviously by doing that, they're going to release higher rated cards later on in the year to obviously keep people playing. So in this game then we do go 2-1 up for again Harry Kane, and that's all she wrote for that one, because in the 45th minute he did go ahead and quit. So we're up to the 7-1 win mark, which is, you know, is quite good. And we move on once again to the next team. Now I'm a little bit scared of this team because I have Biala up front. Obviously there's a Cam in the SBC section. A lot of pros have been raving about him. I think especially Huge Gorilla, he's been singing his praises pretty much all weekend, and apparently he's very, very good. So I was a little bit scared, and this guy did do very, very well against me. As you can see, he just absolutely tore me a new one, and he does go 1-0 up 15 minutes on the clock through Kylian Mbappe. Now, Kylian Mbappe is just, again, another weird one for me, because I don't use him now. He's just not that good, is he, for this series of the game, but he still always managed to tear me up every time I play him. But that's obviously down to the opponent that I'm playing. Obviously, he's quite good at the game. So as you can see, about 21 minutes later, we do get through with a 1-2 from Kane to obviously my boy Pele, and who does go and score. So we're back to 1-1 in this game, and then we get through once again, and Ivan Toney is incredible off the bench. He's come off the bench, he's got one right, and he's in again. And obviously the first goal was from his weak foot, his second goal from his weak foot. 3-star weak foot, what? He doesn't have 3-star weak foot, I'm telling you, he's 5-star. I don't know what's going on with him, but he seems cracked at the minute every time I bring him on, and he's scoring goals for fun. And he's pretty much won me this game because he did score in the 91st minute, but luckily for us, we had a 2-goal cushion from Toney, and that does obviously mean that we win the game. So it's another win chalked onto the board, which is absolutely fantastic. Obviously the start wasn't great, being 1-1, or is it? The game's paused. I don't know what to do. Honestly, I was sat on the screen for like 3 minutes. I put on Twitter, this game's literally just paused after I won the game, and you know, I'm scared. So we're gonna go obviously dashboard the game. I'm gonna check to see what happens after, you know, we come back on the game. Do we get a DC? Do we get the win? We're gonna find out. I mean, I'm hoping for the win, and here it is. We did actually get the win, I'm pretty sure, and that does keep us at 8-1, which is fantastic, and that does mean we can push on. So we're going to do one more game in this episode then, and that is going to be a very nice team. Arsenal FC apparently has got himself 2 informed Reds from Manchester United, obviously being Bruno and Rashford. He's also got himself Areola from last week's rewards. He's got Buendia, who's extinct, I'm pretty sure, at the minute. Sar's a good little player, so he's got a good little squad. I need to be a little bit wary, but my team obviously completely demolishes his. And we do go 1-0 up, just 10 minutes on the clock through Harry Kane, which is a good start. My new number 9, I've changed the kit numbers, as you'll see, and he does go through again. He's this time weak foot and scores a second, and that does not seem, but this might do. He's in again, Harry Kane, again with his weak foot, but luckily gets it back from the rebound, and it's now 3-0 just before half time. And he does pause the game, and you know what's coming next though. Yeah, he's going to quit, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're 9-1 in the weekend. It's not terrible. Could be better, could be worse, obviously. I will take it. This is the team that we've obviously rocked with for the past 10 games, and I'm absolutely loving it. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow.